The charges have now been dropped against NewsNation correspondent Evan Lambert. You'll remember he was arrested last week in East Palestine, Ohio, while covering that toxic chemical train derailment. Evan was asked to stop his live report, which he had started just before Governor Mike DeWine's news conference began after it was delayed 2 hours. He was then asked to leave by law enforcement before being forcibly removed and arrested. Evan was charged with resisting arrest and criminal trespass. Well, today, Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost dismissed those charges, saying they are not supported by the ample evidence and that Evan was, quote, lawfully present and doing his job as a reporter. Joining us now, State Attorney for Palm Beach County, Florida, Dave Ehrenberg. Dave, as always, thank you so much for your time. You predicted this would happen. So my question, why did it take a week, and should these charges have been dropped immediately?
Well, thanks for having me back. Yes, this was an easy call. I'm not surprised it was dropped. As far as immediately, remember, this wasn't the local district attorney who normally would be evaluating the charges. This had to go up to the state. They had a special prosecutor here. For whatever reason, it was the attorney general's office. And that is why you had the delay. But, you know, we knew from the beginning these charges would be dropped because Mr. Lambert was released from jail early, hours early, and that rarely happens. That was a call from the governor's office. So this case was going nowhere. Plus, the video shows that he was well within his rights to be there. He was invited there by the governor. He wasn't asked to leave by the governor, so the whole trespassing thing was wrong. And then from there to then charge him with resisting arrest was not justified by the video.
Well, Dave, you mentioned the governor there. Governor DeWine responded to this just this afternoon. Let's listen.
No, I don't. It was a mistake to stop the reporter. What happened after that? Is what happened. But no, I don't think there's any lasting repercussions from it. This was a decision that was made by the Attorney General. I made my position clear. I think the day that it happened, I thought the charges should not, lie against this person.
All right, Dave, so what's your response to what the governor had to say today?
Well, the governor didn't want to be part of this political drama because he was there to do a press conference. He's not the one who told the police to make an arrest. He didn't know about it, and it was his office to let Evan Lambert out early. This is just a black eye for not just the law enforcement officers that day, but also for the governor's office who was dragged into this. So I could see why he would be like, hey, no harm, no foul, let's move on. The attorney general's office did the right thing. I wouldn't put too much into it that it took a week. These things usually take longer. So I think in the end, this was a predictable outcome, and we'll see if there's any civil litigation to come from this. I've seen lawsuits against law enforcement agencies for less than what we saw here.
Well, Dave, that leads me to my next question, because as we take a look at this video here, obviously Evan is an individual as well as, working for NewsNation. So many people have asked me, though, does he have a case if he does, in fact, choose to file suit?
It's tough. I'm not a civil lawyer, but I do see that there are a lot of these types of cases that go on against law enforcement. I see law enforcement, though, as a government agency, has a level of immunity. They have sovereign immunity up to an extent. And so it's very difficult to sue law enforcement for actions like this. But is it possible? Sure. I think what should happen is that I think law enforcement should give Mr. Lambert and NewsNation an apology, and hopefully we can just move on from there. But so far, it doesn't seem like there are a lot of mea culpas out there, even though it looks like Evan Lambert has not only been exonerated and cleared, but the cops here look like they're the ones who have egg on their face. So I would hope there would be some sort of accountability, some sort of apology here, because the video speaks for itself.
All right, Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we do want to let you know later tonight, correspondent Evan Lambert talks live with Dan Abrams. It's Evan's first interview since charges against him were dropped this morning. That interview tonight at 9 Eastern. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.